Hi, my name is Silver Hunter, bringing you a hero spotlight for Muradin, the Mountain King. Muradin is a melee warrior hero from the Warcraft franchise. His ability to man up on the fronts while dealing damage and disrupting enemies with free stuns makes him a perfect ally, or your worst enemy. Don't worry about running away from enemies with low health. Within a few seconds, your passive regeneration will kick in, giving you enough HP to come back into the fight. As with any other warrior hero, Muradin is here to be on the front lane setting up kills, while your glass cannons deal the damage from a safe distance. As we have already mentioned, his combat trait gives him regeneration if he was out of combat for at least 6 seconds. When below 30% health, regeneration is almost tripled. At level 13, you are able to upgrade Second Wind with the Third Wind talent, which increases health regeneration rates that activate at 40% health. At level 16, you are able to take the Stoneform talent, which can be activated to heal for almost 40% of your maximum health over 8 seconds. Second Wind is deactivated during this period. The first skill is called Storm Hammer, which deals damage to the first enemy it contacts, stunning it for 1.5 seconds. You will have to choose between the two talents at level 1. Perfect Storm is the first talent that permanently increases the damage of the hammer for each enemy hero hit. The second talent gives you some mana back for each enemy that you hit. The last two talents are available at level 7. The Stormbolt talent gives your hammer the ability to pierce, hitting one additional target. This works great in conjunction with the talent on level 1, Perfect Storm. With these two talents, you are able to stack great amounts of damage on your hammer for the late game. Sledgehammer is the last talent, which enables double damage to minions and structures, and can stun structures for 3 seconds. All in all, great skill. Thunderclap is his second skill. It deals damage and slows enemies by 25% for 2.5 seconds in the area around Muradin. Crowd Control and Thunderburn are the two talents available at level 4. The first talent reduces the cooldown of Thunderclap by 0.5 seconds for each enemy hit by it. Thunderburn leaves a zone on the ground that explodes after 1.5 seconds, dealing 25 damage and applying a 25% slow for 2 seconds. His third skill is called Dwarf Toss. Gimli, it's now obvious that dwarves like to fly. Muradin will leap to a location, dealing damage to enemies within the target area. This is a great skill to escape from or chase down enemies. Landing Momentum is the first talent available at level 4. It increases the movement speed of Muradin by 20% for 2 seconds upon landing. Dwarf Launch is the second talent, available at level 13. It increases the range and impact radius of Dwarf Toss by 50%. The last talent, available at level 16, named Heavy Impact, stuns the enemies hit by Dwarf Toss for 0.75 seconds. Muradin's first heroic ability is a well-known avatar spell. Muradin gains 2,000 health, and his weapon attacks stun enemies. Unstoppable Force is the only talent available for this ability. It increases the duration of Avatar by 30%, and the duration of crowd control effects is reduced by 75% while in Avatar. In other words, stuns and slows will have almost zero effect on you. Haymaker is his second heroic ability, which deals damage to a single target, knocks the target back, hitting enemies in the way for 220 damage, and knocking them back. The Grand Slam talent increases the damage of Haymaker by 50% and the knockback distance by 40%. This spell works as a combo with your Dwarf Toss ability. Simply jump behind the enemy and launch it into your team. The rest of Muradin's talents not covered in this short hero spotlight are covered in our hero builds. There are 3 popular builds: the Tank Monster build that is focused on building up his health, the CC build, giving him tons of disables, and the Ability Tank build, designed for dealing damage with abilities while still being very hard to kill. They all have their cons and pros, and it's up to you to find a perfect build for yourself. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe for more videos. Silver Hunter, signing out.